Hello everyone, I am Ramakrishna. Today is my day 4 of my 45-day challenge. Yeah. So today I want to speak about my relationship with English language. Yes. How it affected me, how it is making me happy right now, how it played in my life, a role in my life. So all this I want to remember and I want to share with you. So coming to my childhood days, in my nursery, LKG, UKG, in these classes we used to don't have benches because people may get affected, no, so that's the reason they did not provided benches, but we used to sit on floors, we used to carry mats and all those things. And at that time there is only teaching alphabets, numbers and rhymes. I still remember that my mother used to keep a pin and kerchief here, so if I get sneeze and all this, I used to use that one. Again, every day, uh, in after in lunch time timings, my mother used to come with lunch carry box, and all the parents or mothers or all these people sit in the ground. There will be coconut trees, under those things we used to sit, and my mother daily in the morning I used to say that mummy, bring these sweet, or bring these snacks, or bring these things, bring papads and all these things, I used to say. She used to bring those sweets and all these things with tiffin box. So yeah, we together had a lunch with friends, and all these things were happened. And in the morning my sister and me used to go, and I am and my sister are not in same school, but after my school, backside of my school, my sister's school is there. So after dropping me, my sister used to go, and sometimes my mother used to come. All these things were happened. And there is a, especially there is a one period for sleeping period. Yeah, I still remember that after this lunch there will be 20-30 minutes, I think. Before before school ends, there is a sleeping period. So you can sleep wherever you want. People used to bring some mats, some all these things. So we keep on the floor, and we used to sleep on that. This is, I still remember. And whenever there, if we get rains very much, they used to send before, because there is a one canal, it makes difficult to cross that one, so they used to send. One time, I think, I did not remember the class, but one time I lost my chappal, footwear. I am crying for that, and my mother is catching me. And at that time the water level is up to our my stomach, like that. But I don't know, but I am crying for my chappal. It was going in the flow, water flow. This thing I remembered. And yeah, coming back to my early schooling, I think in my first class we used to have half day schools in summers, sometimes in the morning, sometimes in the when the 10th class is going, board exams are going on, we used to have in morning. Morning there will be no classes. Evening, after completion of 10th classes, we used to have in the morning half day schools. That means because of this summer hot, so that's the reason there is half day schools. Again, um, yeah, we used to have pencil writing. Um, the exams also with pencil writings. These thing I remember. I think in first or second, we had introduced cursive books. Yes, uh, Telugu, Hindi, English, and I used to escape from writing those works, because there is one sister behind my house. She is my neighbor's sister. So she used to write my English cursive book. I felt very happy by escaping those work, but later I understood I'm I only lost because I did not improve my handwriting. So this thing I remember, and one of my friend used to write my books. I entertain him by saying some jokes or some commenting on others, so he gets entertained, and he used to write my books. This thing I remembered, and again in I think in fourth, fifth or sixth, uh, there is I think in fifth class, yes, fifth class, fifth class, there is yeah, everybody in the prayer everybody should do pledge or read news or like that. We should not, we are not we don't read that one, but our seniors reads the news articles, and at that time I did not understand that one, but we used to, in the prayer they used to read headlines and all this. In my sixth and seventh I went to residential hostel. There is also English speaking yes, in fifth class I want to share this thing. And yeah, there is a token system in morning prayer. It starts from morning prayer to evening ending time. In the morning time, the leader, first leader and second leader had will have some tokens. So on the they if somebody is speaking in Telugu, they will give the token to that person, and that person gives to, if he found somebody, then he give that. It like a chain system, so everybody should pay the fine amount next day. So these things were happened. We used to escape from those things because we used to speak in the less sound without hearing anyone and looking around us and speaking. So escaping is a good, a great achievement at that period of time. So again in these things were happened. And in my sixth and seventh class I went to, as I said, I went to hostel. There also English speaking, spoken English leader, and he will I think yeah, there they announce the names on the prayer. Yes. um, yes. Again, they used to have one thing, that is correction of sentence in the prayer. After completion of all this pledge and prayer and singing our anthem and all this, there is a correction of sentence. The person on the stage only announce the correction of sentence. He gives one sentence in the wrong way. People who know the correct answer, they should raise the hand, and VP sir will call um, uh, from that class or from this class. He used to call like that, and if we get correct answer, they will appreciate us by saying our name and class, like that. Yeah. This thing I remembered in my sixth and seventh class. Again, came back to same school after again in my eighth class. Yes. Because I am very comfortable with my old friends, old teachers, old school, so I again rejoined in my, and again I became a day scholar. Here again, I think for the first time I seen tenses, and the sir is very strict. He used to conduct exams every day, and he focused more on grammar and all those. But I just buttified, or I just by heart for only that for exam, and again I used to forget all those things. This is repeated for only because of exams. I used to study for that. This thing were happened in my childhood days. And again in my ninth class I don't remember many things, but yeah, whenever this thing I want to share. In my eighth class, I think there is 5 marks for reading, 5 marks for writing, 5 marks for attendance, 5 marks for behavior. All these marks for there. Everybody should read the lesson before starting, so that only before they will allot the marks. There I used to escape, as I said before, I used to escape. But I don't know correct pronunciation. reading loudly, all this. For that reason I used to escape from that, but it affected me lastly, finally. But again in my 10th class I went to again residential hostel. There I completed my SSC board exams and all those. There is nothing much. Yes, yes. In my 10th class, one of my directors are he's from say he studied his higher education in London, so England I think, I don't know, something, some other country in abroad. So he used to say language is very important, language is very important, but we I used to everybody say like that only, no need of language and all this I felt. But it affected me. And coming to my uh, 11th and 12th standard, so there is no restrictions to you should only speak in English, or you should, there is no time to speak there, because every time study hours, every time there is no time to speak. But there is no restrictions, so we neglected English. And when it comes to graduation, I don't know what made me, but I used to speak in English, whether it may be wrong English or butler English, I used to speak in English. Everybody get, why you are speaking in English, I don't know what made me, but I still remember that I used to speak in many times as English only. So if someone asks you don't want to get job, so you, if you want to get job, you should develop your communication skills, I used to say. But I never focused on tenses. But now I am facing very difficult to speak in English in the public or to someone. I only choose to speak with people who I feel comfortable. This making me very difficult when I am attending interview calls and interview things. This is affecting me. And now I got a platform that where I learned the tenses in a just idea purpose, but I did not get perfect, but I am practicing to get progress. Yeah. Now I just got an idea on tenses, now I am trying to improve those things. Firstly I focused on to escape from my fears, all the fears which I have. So that's the reason I started this YouTube channel. This is my journey, and this is my memories about English language. So now I am focusing on to improve my speaking skills. Later, one day I will start reading about tenses and English grammar. But presently I am um, trying to improve my speaking skills before the public or before the people. So this is about my English journey. Thank you.